This is Mrs. M, and today I'm going to show you what we look for when we do QA inspections for restrooms. Right here, we're looking at the soap dispenser, and one of the areas that we pay attention to is the dust up here in the soap dispenser. Also, the wall area right in here where people actually wash their hands, you want to pay attention to the dirt that builds up in this area. One of my areas that I inspect a lot is up on top of the partitions, and right up here, if you can see where I'm pointing to, there's a lot of dust that builds up right up here, up on top. If you look at my hand, you can actually see the dust, and this restroom is supposed to have been cleaned. So let's look again. Right up here on top, as I wipe, you can see quite a bit of dust. That is unacceptable for a restroom cleaning. Also, up on top of the dryer, underneath the dryer area, if I touch this, it's going to automatically come on. So you want to make sure that you wipe around by the wall area. On top of the fixtures for where the paper towels and toilet paper go. The handrail is another area you want to pay attention to. Your baseboard area for where your restrooms are, from where the floor is to where the back. One of my areas that I really pay attention to is, of course, the toilet. So, an area that I personally look at when I'm training is the back area right here. There's a lot of dirt and dust that gets trapped right up in this area that a lot of people miss when they're cleaning. Also, the total cleaning of a toilet is the base here and the front, and of course the inside where the lip is, right underneath there. You want to make sure you leave your toilet up, so when someone comes to do an inspection, all they have to do is turn it down and then turn it back up. You also want to really check your surfaces, make sure they're nice and clean for stainless steel. As we walk through the restroom, we see other areas that we want to pay attention to. And another area is making sure that our toilet is tied and tucked. You want to make sure it's tucked. Make sure the lid is clean, the handle, the light switch area, the walls should be free of dust and cleaned. The floor should be swept and mopped, and the area should be clean from any type of dust or debris on your partition walls. Another area you want to pay attention to is our sanitary napkin area, making sure that it's nice and the stainless steel is taken care of on there as well. I also look at a small area, and that's back where the hinges are. There's a lot of dust that builds up back where the hinges are, so you want to make sure you pay attention to that. Up on top, you have your wall where your light fixture is. You want to make sure it's nice and clean. And the vents, make sure they're dust free. Any high areas, like where your sensors are for sensing the restroom light coming on and in and out, should also be taken care of. So this is a generalization of just some things we look at when we're doing a QA inspection for restrooms. And you want to make sure it smells good and that you have done a thorough inspection before you leave out in some areas that I pointed out. I hope this helps you with going through a restroom. Also, let's point out the floor. If you look at the floor, you can see the grout is very dirty. We'll do our next series of clean restrooms with taking care of the grout and showing you what dirty grout looks like and what clean grout looks like in a restroom. This is an account that one of our members had asked us to do a walkthrough with them on to point out some items so that they can show how they're going to clean this restroom and have it brought up to the standards that they choose. So hopefully this was helpful. Once again, this is Ann with the Janitorial Spot. If you'd like any further janitorial tips on cleaning, please reach us at www.thejanitorialspot.com, or we may be reached at 1-800-601-2730, extension 106. Have a fantastic day.